Going into these schools is wild because Dame dropped a heavy jewel on me. He said, how can the children learn in a space that looks like a jail? And the realization was the schools, the hospitals, and the jails all look the same. They smell the same. They got the same clocks, the same brick walls, the same furniture. Maybe that's why I don't want to sit in school. Maybe that's why the student doesn't want to sit there all day. So the thing that's cool with Pharaoh's, it has podcast rooms, it has Dash Studios, which is a space where the kids can record music. It doesn't feel like you're in a school. It feels like you're in a social setting where you want to hang with your friends. And it's completely immersive. And what you'll find is that it works. Because when the bell rung at the end of the day, nobody left. They just moved around because they wanted to be there. Everybody wanted to be there, and it's a beautiful business model. And you know, I want to see this replicated all over the country.
You have to visualize winning big, really big. Now, the dream is for me, is to be able to provide for me, my family, and my family's family. I don't want any of my children or anyone I love to have to go through the same thing I went through. Then I feel like my life is in vain. So when you dream, you have to dream about what your kids will be living like based on what you did. So you can't dream just to survive. You have to dream to protect your legacy, your family. So also, it has to be a selfish dream, something you love to do. Something that you would do for free. These are the dudes that's doing it currently. This is SHERON Barber, right? Now, SHERON, he makes his leather. Y'all know how much this leather costs to buy? I'm gonna let him, say it again?
400.
That much? Yeah. How much is it?
5,000.
I made you go, sheesh. 5,000. He was able to make a brand and make something so good that people, and he sells out, period. He's from Campton. I went to Campton with him, and he did something he stunted on me. He went back to his old block, said, this is my old block, but now this is my block. What you mean it's your block? I bought every building on my old block. He pulled up with the McLaren. He pulled up with the McLaren on his block, left the doors open and the keys running. And all that happened was kids were so happy they just started dancing. And then he went into a school and taught the kids real fashion. So this generation really loves the art and they understand the business. It's not just putting your name on a blank. He actually has a factory in Turkey. So he went and said, nah, let's not own the clothes, let's own the factory that makes the clothes for so many other brands other than myself. And what he's helped do is he's bringing together all the fashion people, the older guys like me, the younger guys, and showing them the real business.
So y'all know Kanye West. Yeah, you know he signed Kanye West. Like, so he understands process. And for me, like, I'm older than y'all, obviously. He inspired me, right? Like, so it was a bar that Jay-Z said Rockaware, 80 mil in like 18 months. Y'all could bullshit with rapping if you want. And I was like, damn, they made $80 million in 18 months off clothes. I was screen printing t-shirts.
We were even done 30 million or 18. We were going to sell a company for 100 million. We were doing $33 million a year.
When he said that, I was screen printing t-shirts in my basement, trying to figure out how to get to that point, right? So for me to even be in the room with him and talking to y'all is living my dream, right? But his dream allowed my dream to be bigger. At the time, I wasn't trying to go, I was just trying to do what they was doing or even a fraction of what they was doing. Being a producer, you might end up being a choreographer. You might be like, yo, I decided that I don't want to rap, I'm gonna sign 6 other rappers and do artist development. So there's so many other ways to just go and travel. But I think the key is to dream big, because if he did what he did, and now I'm doing what I'm doing, I need y'all to do more than that. It has to keep going. You know, we all want to be players. We go to school, we talk to the high schoolers, and it's like so many students want to be players. But I'm yet to hear a student say, I want to own the team. Those kids, when they go to school, the people who own those teams, they go into different private schools, they living in the Hamptons, and they're being bred to like own the team. They're learning about collective economics, how they want to own the team. If this person is an architect, he should be thinking about designing your football field. If this person is a designer, he should be thinking about designing merch for your football team. If this person is a land purveyor, he should be trying to purvey the land. Everything around us is generating money.
we just came from Camden, and I was with the mayor, and I was trying to and I was with these other principals, and I was talking about it, but you have to see it. So I was like, if we could just show it, and then I could do a video, and then I could just show it.
A little bit of what's your name? You know what I mean? How you got started into the fashion?
Quick, I just want to make sure you get it.
That's a fact.
I'm SHERON Barber. I'm from Camden, New Jersey.
Salute.
Appreciate it. I have a global fashion brand. I manufacture products all over the world. I just built a new factory in Istanbul, Turkey, where we produce 1,000 leather goods a month. We also building a knitwear factory that can produce 300,000 garments a year. I think starting out, I started off watching Dame. Same as you, we from the same era. And for me, I was never a rapper. I was always a guy who studied the business, and I knew that Dame was, handling a lot of the business. So I'm like, how do I create something that can generate 80 mil in like 18 months? And that kind of started me on my grind. So now I'm here, and initially I started a brand as most of us do. But the thing with a brand is a brand is a brand. It's like you put a brand on a cow, you put a brand on something. You said something earlier about monetizing. So we think you have to sell 1 million or something to make money. Sometimes you can sell less and make more money. You just have to own more steps of the process. Like if I'm buying a Gildan shirt for $10 and selling it for $20, I'm only making 10. But if I'm making this shirt for $2 and selling it for $20, I'm now making 18, which means I don't have to sell as many shirts. Like they paint it, they make it, they don't give us anything and then we fight for what we have. But the reality is in every hood in America, you have a Dame Dash, like it's levels, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I had a thorough OG who kind of taught me those rules and taught me the roots, right? So I came up, when I listen to Dame talk, I'm already in alignment with it because my OG already gave me that script, right? So we operating on the same script.
It's a cloth that you cut from.
And you continue to update the script. So when I got new coding, I call him like, I got new coding. And then he's like, we gotta add that to the script. It's like we got our own legislation. We have our own, you understand? Like it's like when they go and they update the law in the Senate, it's the same thing with us, right? So like when I come in with Dot, because I know Dame era, he not coming through with Dot hair, right? I gotta almost get permission. It's like, cause when I go out there, they question me like, bro, what's up? What you put in colorful hair? Like you from out here, what you doing? And it's like, nah, it's an update, right? Because we still thorough. Like we defining it a little different. You understand what I'm saying? So like, when I bring Dame back to my hood and introduce him to almost my version of him, like this is the guy who taught me the game, and watching them two come together is like a proud moment. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you're able to navigate. So when I'm with Dame, I'm with my OG. It's the same DNA. It's almost like you tapping into the Akashic records. It's a DNA. When that DNA gets near each other, it attracts. You know what I'm saying? So.
And then I met him through Barter. Another one, I'm like a young official cat that's fresh. Absolutely. So, once you meet people that are cut from that cloth, they only introduce you people that are cut from that cloth.
Reminds you of networking. Like, how important is networking on your entrepreneur journey?
The right network.
Barter came out to Turkey. I love what Barter is doing because he actually took Black history and put it and made fashion. Not like the little cheap $10 t-shirts. We talking about $300. And it's not. The fashion is good, the fit is good, the textile is good, and the messaging is good.
Grade class to someone that I looked up to when I was your age. I wanted to be this guy. Everybody wanted to be this guy. So we wanted to bring you here so you can hear a story around as y'all go into the world never settling. So without further ado, let's give a round of applause for Dame Dash, please. Thank you.
The dream is the perfect scenario. There's no wrong in your dream. It does not cost $1 to dream, so there's no reason to dream cheap.
The beach, chill, swim, surf, and enjoy my life, have a kid. If that's your dream, you create that life for yourself. And there's a path to get there. Somebody might be like, you can't go into this hood. How I can't go into this hood? I'm from the hood, and I'm coming in peace. I'm coming from God. Peace, y'all, what's going on? Any hood, blood hood, crip hood, don't matter, what's peace? You gotta be a different type of person if you wanna do something to me. And that belief, that faith, because belief is what gives you faith, and faith is what keeps you going. Because it's like, I know if I keep going this way, I'm gonna get there. Even when you don't think it's working, it's working.